Hi friends, welcome back if you have been in this channel before. My name is Olga and I'm a yoga and meditation teacher. And what I'm bringing you today is a yoga flow which is very much designed to lengthen and stretch the lower body. So this is perfect if you've just run or really done a workout, anything where you've used your legs or your lower body muscles. If you've done none of this, then no worries. Stay tuned because you will definitely benefit from this video regardless. We will really be working through stretching our calves, hamstrings, quads, and hips and hip flexors. So what might be very useful is to grab a belt or a yoga strap, since we might need it, but do not worry if you don't have one of these, since I'll make sure to modify and give other options too. So we'll go ahead and get started lying down on our mat. So go ahead and find a comfortable lying down position on your back, and then allow your knees to spread wide open, placing the soles of the feet together. Make sure that you're feeling all your vertebrae in contact with the surface beneath you, and take this moment to really tune in. Tune in with the sensations that might be happening for you physically, any areas of tension or tightness, and especially if you've just finished running or a workout. Tune into what is existing within you right now in this very moment. And then start to bring your left leg in so that the knee points to the sky. And then extend your right leg out. As you inhale, using the strength in your hip flexors to lift the right knee up, the right leg up. Interlock your fingers behind your right knee. And then flexing your toes so that they point to your face. And then we're going to bend and extend the right leg 3 times. Release the hold, and then just using the strength of the leg to keep it up. The heel pushes into the ceiling, into the sky. You should really be feeling this in your quads. And then bringing the leg closer to you by grabbing hold of your shins, or perhaps using your peace fingers to grab your toes. Coming to a bit more of a passive stretch now, lengthening those hamstrings. Make sure your whole spine is on the mat. And exhale very slowly and mindfully, bring it all the way down, extend it out. Now grab hold of your outer left knee, so interlock your fingers, and then send your leg over to the right side, coming to a supine twist. Open your left hand out to a T shape and then gaze past your left fingertips. Starting to twist the spine and to lengthen the glutes here. The QL muscle, and find a little bit of a sense of release. Inhale, come back to center. Release the left leg out, and then bending the right knee in, knee points to the sky. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Make sure it's straight. Flex in the toes to look towards you. Interlocking your fingers behind your knee. And then bend and extend 3 times. Release the hand position and then use the hip flexor strength and the quad strength to keep that leg straight. Now perhaps grabbing the yoga strap if you haven't done so, and then placing it on the knuckles of your feet and pushing your foot towards your face, lengthening the hamstring and feeling the deep sensation here. Breathe into everything you're feeling. And ever so slowly release it all the way back down. Bring your right knee into your chest, interlock your fingers, and then send it over to the opposite side. Open your right hand out and then gaze past your right fingertips. Gentle twist here, and then using the breath to deepen it. With every inhale, lengthen, find space. With every exhale, find depth in the twist. As you inhale, coming back to center, bending both knees up to the sky, and then window wipe your legs to either side. So just flossing our hips, creating a little bit of mobility. Then bend your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Cross your right leg over the left and then rock yourself up. Come to your first downward facing dog. You might want to pedal the legs here, bending right knee, left knee. Finding a little bit of dynamic movement, and then really bend your left knee into the chest to lengthen your right calf muscle. We'll do the opposite side, really bending that right knee. Bring it closer to your chest. Feel the lengthening through your left calf. And then wiggling around to find a comfortable downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes all the way up, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee into the chest. Step it right outside of your right hand. Come to a lizard lunge. Inhale, lift the right arm up, twisted lunge. Place your right fingertips on the back of your head and then place your elbow to the mat. Open and close here. We'll do this 3 times. And then just pivot your body weight over onto the left palm and then drop your left hip down, coming into this twisted lizard. Inhale, come back to center, low lunge. Shorten the stance by bringing the back leg a little bit forwards. Right toes are pointing forward and back toes are pointing at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, halfway lift, look forwards. Exhale, gently bend the front leg and then place your torso over the thigh. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold once again. Inhale, halfway lift, look forwards. Exhale, fold, melt your torso over your thigh, chin comes to the shin. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the back feet back, send it all the way back, downward facing dog. Again, either pedaling or finding stillness here, yogi's choice. Inhale, other side, left leg up, 3-legged dog, bend the left knee into the chest. Lizard lunge, step it outside. Look forward. Press the right palm down as you open the left palm up to the sky, placing the fingertips to the back of your head. And then elbow comes up and down, in and out. Opening our thoracic spine here. And then we'll just pivot over, drop the right hip down. Inhale, move forward. And then again, shortening the stance, sending the back foot a bit closer and toes point to a 45-degree angle. Inhale, halfway lift, spine is straight. And then hinging from the hips, torso releases over the thigh. We'll flow here 2 more times. Connecting the breath and the movement. Place the back leg a bit further back. Find your plank position. And then bending the knee, sending your hips up, finding your downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, again, 3-legged dog. This time just step it in between your hands, low lunge, look forward, squeeze the core. Send the back knee down onto the ground, lift the torso with your inhale, lift the arms up, interlock your fingers, palms point towards the sky. Drop the hips forwards and down. Exhale, dropping the right fingertips down onto the ground to really lengthen your left side body. Feeling the lengthening here through the hip flexors. And then releasing, looking forward, coming to center, low lunge. Heel toe your right foot open to find that lizard lunge again. And then bending your back foot, seeing if you can grab hold of the outer left foot with your right hand. And then gazing behind your right shoulder. Exhale, release, come to center. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee. Step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, other side, left leg up, 3-legged dog, low lunge. Look forward, bend the front knee, 90-degree angle, drop the back knee down. Inhale, come up, lifting the torso. This time, interlock your fingertips to create a fist just behind your back. Really roll your shoulders away from you and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Drop your neck back, open. See if you can use your inhales to come a little bit further forward with your hips, and then dropping the left fingertips down beside you, opening through that side body, lengthening those hip flexors. And then inhale, come forward. Heel toe your left foot out, lizard lunge. Now bend the back knee in. Bring your foot closer to your bum. Grab hold of your outer foot with your hand. And then you can kind of play around here. If you want to intensify the stretch, you can always bring your back heel closer to your glutes. Or you can lessen the stretch by releasing it a bit further away. So see where you find comfort and ease. Exhale, release. Drop both palms down, press them onto the mat. Step it back. Send your hips up and away, downward facing dog. And then drop your hips down to the right. Drop your hips down to the left. You can bend your knees generously here, side by side. And then bending the right knee, pivoting your body weight forward and allowing that knee to rest just behind your right wrist. Come into a pigeon pose. So make sure your hips are squaring down. And when you look back, your left leg is straight. And you can stay with your torso lifted, or if you're comfortable, you can always lower down a little bit by placing the forearms down. And if you want to intensify the stretch, you can always lower all the way down and place your forehead on your palms or the cheek onto the mat. Melting and releasing here. Inhale, come forward, bring your fingertips towards you, and then really using the strength of the back leg, sending the leg all the way over, placing the left foot just outside of your right thigh, hugging that left knee in, and then we'll come to a gentle twist. So keeping your left fingertips behind your sacrum and then gazing past your left shoulder. And the further you push with your arm, using your arm as a lever, the more you will feel this stretch along your glutes and your outer hip. Inhale, come forward. We're going to do a nice transition. Lean over to your right, placing the fingertips down, and then just lifting the bum, keeping the position of the feet. You're going to rotate 180 degrees to end up in the same asana, but on the opposite side. So this time, your right sole of your foot would just be outside of your left thigh, and you can use your elbow to kind of push that right knee in, hugging it in, and then twist open to the right side. With every inhale, find length. With every exhale, find depth. Inhale, look forwards. Release it down, extend your right leg out, and then using that strength, send it all the way back while it's straight to find a pigeon pose on the other side. So this time the left leg is bent. Your hips are squaring down. Gaze back to make sure your back leg is straight. Lifting the torso, and then choosing your variation, either staying up here or lowering the forearms down, or making a little pillow with your palms and allowing the head to rest down, finding a little bit of ease in this pose. Breathing into all the areas of discomfort and wherever you feel intense sensations. Using your breath as a tool to release. Inhale, lift your heads. Bring your fingertips closer to your body. Again, using the strength of the back leg, bring it all the way forwards. And then shift your hips forward to find a Shavasana stance. And you can choose to bring the soles of the feet together to find a supine bound angle, the same way that we started our flow. Or you can come to a more traditional Shavasana by bringing each leg out to the outer edge of the mat. So honoring what your body is craving, knowing there is not a right or wrong way of moving. And finding a few moments of stillness. letting go of any effort, letting go of any breath control. Just give yourself permission to be. Whenever you're ready, start to wiggle your toes and your fingers, bending the knees in, hugging your knees into the chest, and then start to rock your knees in circular motions 3 times one way. And then we'll reverse directions. Shifting your body weight over to the right, using your arm as a pillow, and then coming all the way up to Sukhasana, easy seat. And now you can place your palms together in Namaste Mudra in front of your heart, bowing your head down in gratitude for yourself, for carving out this time to move your body, to nourish, to lengthen your muscles. Thank you so much for trusting me to guide you, for moving with me, for clicking on this video. And if you found it useful, please make sure to like, subscribe, or share it with someone who might also benefit from it. I'm so grateful to you. If you have any questions or any feedback, feel free to write it down in the comment section. And I hope to see you again here sometime. Namaste.